Okay, I want to welcome you to the My Econ Personal Financial Success Company Income Shifting Membership presentation. My name is John Pettifordale, Executive Vice President, Infinity, and I want to thank you for getting on this call tonight. Some very motivated, excited person got you on the call. They wanted you to hear all the great benefits about income shifting. They wanted you to hear the explosive opportunity that we have here in My Econ. So I am going to get right into it, okay, with a personal financial success company. Just a little bit about us. We're a 14-year-old, debt-free, technology-driven company based in Atlanta, Georgia. And here is what's amazing. We've put over $400 million in people's pockets, and we're on track to put another $100 million in people's pockets over the next 12 months. So you're in the right place at the right time with the right company. Now, I've talked to thousands of people all over the country about personal financial success, probably about 15,000 people. And I have not found 50 people that even knew what in the world it was, not even on track to get it done. So let's talk about what personal financial success is and what it is not. A lot of times we get confused. We think personal financial success is lifestyle. So we think because a person has a nice car or maybe they have a nice home, they are personally financially successful. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's just not true. And 69% of the people in this country, ladies and gentlemen, can't put their hands on $1,000 so they can take care of an emergency. So we got to deal with that, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, lawyer, school teacher, whatever it is we do for a living, you got two financial objectives. Number one, you need income for today. Number two, you need income for your financial freedom years. What is that? That's when you're no longer working, but still being able to do all the things that you want to do. So let's put some numbers to it. Let's say you make $50,000 a year today. You would need at least 10 times what you make in a year in what is called income producing assets. See, you get your source one income from your job or maybe even a business today. So you're trading time for money. But one day you're not going to be able to trade time for money. So you're either going to get too old to work, decide you don't want to work, or your job is going to fire you. And when this happens, you have to have the income producing assets. And you need at least 10 times what you make in a year. So you would need at least $500,000 in stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds, private businesses, whatever the case may be. And now if you can get a 10% rate of return, you will get the same $50,000, and now you have financial freedom. You can stop working and still have your lifestyle, still have your cash flow coming in. But you see, most people don't get to that. Let's say you have $100,000 a year household income today. Well, you need at least $1 million. Most folks that I talk to, they didn't know they needed somewhere between $800,000, $1 million+ just to retire and have the same lifestyle. So now let's talk about getting to personal financial success. And understand something. We live in the wealthiest country in the history of the world. There's more money here than anywhere else in the world, and most people are struggling. Why? There are some things that are stopping you. Inflation, that's the silent income killer. The cost of living doubles every 20 years in this country, and your income is not going to double every 20 years. So you got to figure out how in the world are you going to double your income. Number two, high taxes. 95% of the people make all of their income from something called a W-2. So that means they have a job. And the problem with this is you lose 25 to 30% of your income to taxes before you ever spend a dime to take care of your family. So that's going to cause a problem. If someone's taking 30 cents every time you make a dollar, it's going to give you, you're going to struggle to actually save money, right? So now take a look at this. Because we lose all that cash flow to taxes, it's very difficult for us to save money. So now look what happens. We go out here and we start financing things. So we finance cars, we finance homes because we don't have the money saved, correct? Now, here's the problem. You got 30% going to taxes and 30% going to debt. That's 60% of your income going to absolutely nothing. And now you're not going to be able to save or invest so you can get to your financial freedom years. So I want you to take a look at everything on your screen. People say, well, I'm going to get to personal financial success, and here's my strategy. I'm going to go and get a better job with a better company. Well, show me how that deals with inflation, high taxes, high debt, and less than ideal saving and investing. They say, well, I'm going to get me another degree. I'm going to get a second degree, or maybe I'm going to get a master's degree, right? How does that deal with inflation, high taxes? It actually makes the debt go up. So we have to have more cash flow, and we need better financial strategies. And also what you need is our income shifting membership. Our income shifting membership is going to help you increase cash flow 5 different ways. The first one, through our tax withholding training, you're going to be able to increase your cash flow through that. Number 2, the smart money credit system. They say that 7 out of 10 people have incorrect or negative information on their credit report, holding their score down. And what that does, it causes them to have a cash flow shortfall when it deals with their payments on things. So better credit means lower payments. What about your taxes? We have a software system that'll help you minimize your taxes. The more you use it, the more you save. And our debt elimination software called the Cashflow Strategist, it shows people, and we've actually had people pay off cars, houses, credit cards, everything within 3 to 5 years. It is an amazing software. And our investment education platform. Imagine learning the rules of the wealthy, knowing how to turn $1 into $20. How do you do this? Cash, asset, cash concept, okay? We're going to talk about it in detail. So our correcting tax withholding training is very simple. Employees overpay their taxes 80% of the time. Don't take my word for it. All you have to do is look at a study that was done by the IRS. They said that 80% of the people in this country overpay their taxes because they get something called a refund. Now, I know you might be struggling with this. So you might say, well, I was conditioned to think that my refund is good. The bigger the refund, the better. Well, that's not true. But don't take my word for it. Take my econ's word for it. What I want you to do is I want you to go to your most recent tax return, go to the 1040, go down to line 75, and it says this is the amount that you overpaid. But now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, John, if I get the money back when I file my taxes, why is it such a big deal? You lose something called return on investment, okay? So here's how that works. Let's say that you've been getting a $3,000 refund for the last 20 years of your life. Well, that's $60,000 of your money that the IRS held on to for 12 to 18 months at a time, and then they had it in their investment account, made money, and you got nothing. So you gave them an interest-free loan. But if you had some of their money, I bet you it won't be interest-free. But take a look at this. What if you had that money back into your paycheck and you took that money, since you were not living on it, you just redirected it into your 401k or your investment account? Well, today you would have the $60,000 plus you would have tens of thousands of dollars of compound interest. So the lack of the access to the money caused you to have more expenses to, or not actually losing the money, okay? So now, let's talk about our credit system. See, you want to have a system that improves your FICO score. The better your score, the lower the payments that you have on everything that you're going to do. Now, think about this, all right? So we're going to help you repair your credit. Most people spend somewhere between $400 and $1,000 on credit restoration and other places. It comes with our income shifting membership. So we're going to attack this system 3 ways, okay? So you're going to have the repair. Now you're also going to build new credit and little-known strategies that will help you improve the credit. Thirdly, we're going to help you maintain the credit on an ongoing basis, okay? So that's amazing. Now let's talk about minimizing taxes utilizing our cash flow manager software system. Because you have the income shifting membership and our business platform, so you can now turn what is called lifestyle expenses into what is called tax deductions, okay? So we have a comprehensive training along with this software that's going to help you master about 5 to 7 common deductions of a home-based business, okay? What about car and truck expenses? We're going to show you how to write off 80 to 90% of the miles that you drive your vehicle. That's easily a $6,000 to $8,000 tax deduction for the average person. And think about this, about tax deductions. Every $10,000 will save you roughly $3,000 on your taxes, okay? Now, what about your communications? You're already paying for the cell phone. You're paying for the internet, and now you get a tax deduction for paying for it, okay? What about travel? Instead of going to the family reunion and the vacation, now you go on a business trip, and we show you how to do that. Now, a lot of us have 1, 2, maybe 3 children at home. We show you how to get up to a $12,000 tax deduction per child. It's easy to see here. As you start utilizing our Cashflow Manager app, that's a very simple system, and it's going to help you to pick up somewhere between $10,000 and maybe as much as $30,000 to $40,000 in tax deductions. And remember, every $10,000 will save you about $3,000 on your taxes. That's money back into your pocket. And we show you how to take this into account on your W-4 form on your current job, and instead of waiting till the end of the year to get the money, you get the money on your next pay check, okay? So that's cash flow. So let's say between steps 1, 2, and 3, we get you $1,000 a month in cash flow from the system, okay, the income shifting membership. Now our cash flow strategy software system is going to build you a debt elimination program. Look at this. We paid off over $225,000 in debt. We paid off a $17,000 car in 12 months. We paid off an $100,000 credit card in 5 months, and we paid off a $200,000 mortgage in as little as 68 months. And we saved $352,000 in cash flow, and now we freed up $2,900 a month. Imagine no car note, no credit card, no student loan, no mortgages. Would you have more money in your pocket? Yes, you would. So now you got $3,000 to put into your investment account. But now you got to learn the rules of the wealthy. You got to learn the strategies. So we have a comprehensive education platform that's going to teach you about stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds, insurance, all these different things, right? Then we're going to teach you the terminology so you understand when someone says term insurance, when someone says indexed annuity, you know exactly what that means, all right? Learn the concepts of the wealthy. What do they do to build and grow money? And then you're going to learn advanced strategies in wealth creation with our income shifting membership platform. So when you add all these things together, it is amazing. But now let's talk about another stream of cash flow. Imagine being able to have people go to your website and you can make money off name brand products and services and multi-million-dollar and multi-billion-dollar industries. The credit restoration plan, someone can buy that and you can get paid. Identity theft protection. We have basically a platform here, a membership, where we actually can go out here and you can get paid for shopping at Macy's, Sam's Club, Walmart, Best Buy. So it makes sense to do that, okay? But now let's talk about referring people. You can refer people to the membership and you can get paid. Sometimes people get a little confused here. What they do is they say, well, is that one of those pyramid things? No, pyramids are legal, but you can refer people to this process and you can make money. Who do you know that would like to lower their taxes by $200 to $1,000 a month? Who do you know that would like to have a better credit score? Who do you know that would like to get 100% debt-free, including the mortgage with the help of the government? Who do you know that would like to be able to invest $1,000 to $3,000 more dollars into their investment account? So the first two people you refer to the system, you make $10, but what that's going to do is promote you to an executive vice president. As an executive vice president, you make $35 per person. You can get 100 of them, you can get 10 of them, you can get 5 of them. Doesn't matter. But we call this 3 is the key as an EVP. But now, as you start to help people on your team start to refer others, if you go through 9 cycles of just getting 3, you make $38,000. We call that the $38,000 challenge. That can be 9 months. It can be 9 weeks. It could be 9 days. We have people make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in their first 30 days in this company, okay? Now, that's not to project what your income's going to be, but you can do some great things with this system. We have one of the best systems, bar none, for income in the business. But guess what? It doesn't stop there. But when we get to this second part, see, our membership is just $47.90 to get started. See, if a person doesn't have $47.90 to save $200 to $1,000 on taxes every month, I don't know what to tell them. They got to go and get it. They got to go and find it. But now people maintain our membership for just $34.95. Well, look at this, 500 people out here. Let's say over the next 12 months, I can help you build a team of 500 people. That's $3,500 per month in residual income. That's $40,000 a year for your income there. Now, that's sometimes people say, well, wait a minute, John, I make more than that on my job. Well, maybe you do, but here's the problem. You have to go in every day to get it. This is called residual. This is something you own. You own this business, and a business is worth 10 times what it makes you in a year. So you would have a $400,000 asset. We can build that in the next 6 to 9 months. Okay, what about 5,000 people? That's $40,000 per month in income. 10,000 people, $80,000 a month, about $1 million a year in income. So I would tell you, we've got people at every single juncture. We've got people that make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in a month that came in the last 90 days, ladies and gentlemen. So I would say you're in the right place at the right time with the right company. Now, you can sign up today. It's going to take you less than 5 minutes to get our system. You're going to get the personalized website. You're going to get the income shifting membership that's going to give you the tax withholding training. You're going to have the smart money credit system to build and repair your credit, and improve your credit. You're also going to get the investment education training, okay? We're going to teach you about stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds. No one will ever be able to trick you on your money. Minimize your taxes utilizing our cash flow manager. This system has saved people collectively billions of dollars, okay? Billions of dollars. The debt elimination software, we've had people pay off cars, credit cards, student loans, mortgages, everything with our software, and all the valuable tax benefits. You're going to lower your taxes typically by $200 to $1,000 per month, and guess what? That happens within 10 to 14 days. All right? So typically, we would sell this at a retail price for $199.95. And if you don't believe me, I can show you where to go see it, where it was sold for that. But you're not going to pay that. $47.90 today. That gets you started. It takes us less than 5 minutes to put you in the system. And then 30 days from today, you're going to pay $34.95 a month to maintain it. See, imagine having a system that you can build and improve your credit. Imagine having a system that also can pay you thousands of dollars and sometimes tens of thousands of dollars per month, just showing people how to improve their finances, utilizing videos and apps and software. It is amazing. And we are an education company, but more importantly, we are a cash flow machine. You can change your life. You might be able to fire your boss in the next 12 to 18 months if you want to, if that's something you want to do. Or if you just want to build your finances, you can do that too. So you can do it all right here at MyEcon. So get back with the person that invited you to this call. They're going to help you get signed up, and I'll